Okay, what are they saying about you as opposed to what they're really feeling? One card. Okay, they're actually saying that they're not particularly happy, or they weren't happy with the way things were going with your relationship at the end. Okay, what are they really feeling? What are they really feeling? They're hiding their desire for you. They're hiding how they feel. Okay, so they're saying one thing but they mean another. Absolutely black and white here. They were tempted by another situation, okay, and they went to another situation. That's what I'm hearing very strongly. But this is the but. What they're not telling people is that they're just waiting for the right time to tell you how they feel, okay? It's almost as if the timing isn't right at the moment. I don't feel the timing's right for you at the moment either. All right, I just feel that very strongly today. There's something about timing here. But they are telling people that, you know, it didn't work out between you because there were issues, there were problems. But what they're really hiding are their feelings for you. All right, so this is quite mixed up today. I'm going to go deeper. I want to see what other challenges you've got with this. What they would say if they were sat in front of you. Any advice for you as well today, because this is very sort of messy energy. It's a messy energy today. And the best possible outcome, are they going to do anything? Or are they just going to, I'm just hearing the word coward. Okay, they've got to admit it. That it's almost as if they're not even admitting it to themselves. They're definitely not telling other people. All right, so let's have a look. Let's see what else we've got. Just while I'm shuffling home, thanks for watching. Thank you for all your comments and your likes. I do read all the comments and I send you so much love, especially this energy, because I feel, you know, it's not over. There's a conversation to be had here with somebody, okay, and it's just not over. So anyway, if you'd like a reading, click on the title of the video, links below in the description box, everything's on the website, go check it out, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, oh right, there's one. Let's see what else wants to come out. Two. Let's have a look. Okay. They want to break free. Okay, they're trapped. They want their independence back. So yeah, they have gone into they were tempted by something else for whatever reason they did it. Okay, but you know, it's a general reading. It's not working out. They're just feeling very trapped. They're trying to find, with this card, the right time to explore the waters, to test the waters, okay? They're telling people that they're giving people this story because they're trying to protect themselves from something, okay? Do you know what I feel? Do you know what I'm hearing? I feel they're telling the story because they've got involved with something or somebody else, and they don't want this other person or these other people to find out that they still have hidden desires and hidden feelings for you. That is why the timing isn't right. I feel that they will leave the situation they're in and get themselves grounded. This is what I'm hearing, before they even contact you. Okay, they're not going to come from where they are now to you. There's an element of they've got to be seen. So it's a messy one today. They've got to be seen to be on their own before they come back in, or before they attempt to talk to you. What else is going on in this person's environment, please? 3 cards, please. Okay, they met someone new, or they did something. Okay. Whoever they're with now, or the situation they're in now, there's a lot of mirroring going on. So I feel that they have met their match in a certain way. That, just example, if your person is egotistical, then whoever they're mixing with now is mirroring that back to them. So they are getting the taste of your own medicine. Okay. So I feel that this other situation has quite a hold on them, whereas you, I feel you're a good person. Okay, you're a good person. You didn't honestly try and hurt your ex, even though they hurt you. You could have done a lot more. I'm hearing damage if you'd have wanted to. You could have caused your ex a lot of problems and a lot of chaos if you'd have wanted to, but you didn't. But they can't. This is why they have to go from the situation, and they have to be on their own. They can't be seen to be declaring their feelings for you, because there is, and I will have a look and see if I can see who that is, or people who they are, because it just isn't going to work. But they're having your ex's faults are being mirrored back to them. So it's like they're looking into a mirror and thinking, gosh, this is how I treated you. Okay. Yeah, the person or people they're mixing with are stringing them along. All right? They are stringing them along. Now, if you were strung along, your ex is being strung along. There's a mirror thing going on here. If your ex treated you like you were an option, they're now being treated like they're an option. Okay? They do want to talk to you. That's at the bottom of the deck. They do want to send an email or a message. I feel that's what they really want to do. They don't have the confidence at the moment, but there's somebody around them who would be really jealous. Now, they don't get on particularly well anymore with who this person is. But sometimes when you meet your match, they'll try and take your ex down in some shape or form. What's going on? Who is this person? Let me just get this deck out. Who's this person? And I'm just going to get some advice for you here. Like I say, that's what they're saying. Who is this other person in the environment? Yeah, 3 of Cups. So it's a third party, okay? It's a third party who they thought they got on very well with. There was a lot of fun. It could have been a friend. It could be friends, okay? Happy times. They could have gone back to an ex, okay? But there's a lot of gossip and bitchiness and nastiness, and this other person will cause problems, and this other person will cause problems within another group of people. Okay, I know it's a bit strange what I'm saying, but they will cause problems within another group of people, maybe amongst your ex's social group. Okay. Yeah, if they come forward and express to you, but your ex is in the Knight of Cups with you. They see you as amiable, kind, gentle. They feel like they're in a desert at the moment almost. You know, it's just an image of no water. But then what they're projecting is that they are stable, that they've got it all under control, that they're in charge, and they've got the situation under control. But that isn't the case, okay? That is not the case at all. So they're saying one thing and completely feeling another. Anything else on this other person, please? Yeah, 8 of Cups in the reverse. They're frightened of moving on. They're frightened of leaving. It's almost like they're pretending, and this is what they're saying, this is what they're talking about, that everything's, you know, hunky-dory in the garden, but their emotional needs are not being met. They're looking at options, but they can't move on at the moment. I just don't feel like they can move on at the moment. Anything else on this environment, please? And then I just want to get you an advice card today. Yeah, there's blocks there. What's that about? They know what they did was definitely a bad idea. Okay, they made a bad decision. But at the moment, you two are blocked, or you've blocked them, they've blocked you. And it's the timing. As much as they want to have a conversation, even if you don't want reconciliation, it's almost as if they're just too frightened to speak to you because of what I've just said. Yeah, they fell for some drama. They just literally did not see the red flags of the situation they went into. They feel a fool, okay? They feel an absolute idiot. Because I feel your person had quite a lot going for them. But they've just made a right, say in England, right, UK, a right pig's ear of it. It means you've made a right mess. And they don't want to lose face. I don't know if they've got a high career, or they did have, or they're high up in something, or well respected. And they don't want to lose face, okay? But they can't sleep. They're overthinking, but projecting and specifically telling people they're trying to protect something. They're trying to protect something from, I don't know, blackmail, but just so maybe someone's got something on them, okay? And it will all come out. Whereas you could have done more than you did, but you didn't. Okay, well, whoever they're shandangling with now, they're not like you. They don't have your morals. They don't have your strength of character. They really, really don't. So what they're doing is they're just avoiding it at the moment. Avoiding it until they can do something. But they're going to have to, they will leave and they will be on their own. They can't be seen to be talking to you. This is really strong today. That's all I keep hearing. They can't be seen to be talking to you. What's your advice card? Yeah, look after yourself. Protect your assets, protect your interests. Okay? And also your health, and by health I mean your anxiety levels. Don't get involved in battles that are not yours. Protect your peace, okay? And just keep doing what you're doing. The outcome isn't clear yet with this person, the moon. Now the moon with the outcome, no, it's not clear. There's a couple of cards where the outcome isn't clear, and the moon's one of them. So like in a what to do advice position, just keep doing what you're doing. Chop wood, as they say. Don't make any rash decisions. Just keep doing what you're doing until things become clearer. There's a lot going on in your ex's environment, you know, some of which we've touched on today, that hasn't come to light yet and won't come to light yet, okay? But my guys are saying, don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get dragged into it. And I actually feel that your ex will not contact you until they are out of this and have been for a wee while, because you would get dragged back into it, and you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Another card for you, please, advice. Yeah, focus on your assets, focus on your security, focus on building your own life, focus on your family, focus on your career. Just do it all for you. Okay, focus on your legacy. That's what this is saying. All right. Yeah, but the unknown for you, what's coming in, is this, the Lovers. Now, you will have, I always feel with this, you'll have a choice. Okay? You will have a choice between two people. Okay? Now, timing-wise, this is Gemini. So for me, I'm here in June. I think Gemini's up to about the 17th of June. Don't quote me. But I think it will be June, okay? There will be an offer. Is it going to be the ex? Yes, I feel there's a message from the ex. Who else? Is there somebody else? Yeah, there's somebody else as well. You're going to be really happy. 10 of Cups. Wow, you're changing. Okay, so whatever's going on now, focus on that. You're going to have everything you've dreamed of. Okay, you're going to have, as we say, happy ever after. All right? And someone is going to offer you that. I feel the ex will, because it's their energy, mainly in this reading. Yeah, definitely they're going to come back in. Okay. Is there somebody else here? Have we got a new person? Why do I feel there's somebody else as well? Definitely the ex, yeah, especially if you were married or you had, legal commitments, rent, bills, that kind of thing, names on paperwork energy. Anybody else? Yeah, there's somebody else as well. I feel there's a younger person, somebody younger than you, who's a new person, who's connected some way into someone in your family. Okay, I know that's a bit vague. So it could be a member of your family who's got a friend of a friend, or some family has some work done on the house, but there's a family connection here, okay? And you will have a choice to make. But however you do it, you will be fine. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands, so you're looking to the future, confidence, but it's beautiful. The 10 of Cups, it's fantastic. It really, really is absolutely lovely. The unknown, 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck with your ex. The 4 of Swords to me quite often means that there is no contact, but that doesn't mean there'll be no contact forever. Okay, it's not over. It's not over, but they're just talking. They've got themselves into as I always say, a pickle. I wish things could be different. Your ex, okay? I wish I'd treated you better. I just let them stew for a while. Let them sort it out. Yeah, I think they might have said to you at the end, we need to let each other's go. I feel you leaving me behind. So they feel you moving on. And this energy that's coming out, I always say it can come out in the next 12 weeks. So there is somebody new coming into your environment who's a younger person. Like I say, younger person connected into a family member. Okay, they're quite shy. They're not going to come in straight away, but they'll have had their eye on you before they do. Okay, they will be single. They're not bringing baggage. And it's going to start with texting. Someone's going to ask for your number, or your number's going to be given to someone. Okay, and in the end, though, they're going to want a serious relationship with you. All right. they could be an entrepreneur or own their own business, quite shy. They don't wear the heart on their sleeve, this new person. They're not gushing and romanticising. They can come across as quite standoffish, quite reserved, but they're going to fall in love with you, and behind closed doors they're a totally different person. Okay, they're just not someone who is massively into public displays of affection. Okay, soulmate. All right, so I'll leave that with you. So you have got two choices here. I feel June is an important month. I think the new person is younger, possible, yeah, business, self-starter. Not going to pressure you. Okay, I feel they're single. They're not married. They're not living with someone. They're not in an on-off relationship. They are single. Okay, so I shall leave that with you. Take good care. Remember who you are. You're wonderful. You're amazing. You're worthy. You're always chosen. Irresistible and completely unforgettable. Okay, I love you. Sending you big hugs and speak soon. Bye.